Hi everyone, I'm Ankita and welcome back to my channel. So I make fitness and lifestyle videos, and if you're someone new here, then you don't forget to subscribe my channel, and also just feel free to drop me a message on Instagram to stay connected personally. Today's video is an informative one because last week only I just did a questionnaire on Instagram about asking you all that what are those simple or problems what that you do face in your health journey and that hinders your journey to achieve your goals, your fitness goals, your physical goals. So I just received so many responses, and instead of just talking about them on story, I plan to do this video because most of them were very very common. So I just made a list of those 4 5 points which seemed very common, and just plan to make this video so that anyone can refer it for their reference. सो लेट्स स्टार्ट विद आवर वेरी वेरी फर्स्ट पॉइंट एंड द मोस्ट कॉमन, जो काफ़ी ज़्यादा कॉमन मतलब प्रॉब्लम बताई मुझे लोगों ने, वो ये थी कि बीइंग लेथार्जिक एंड ड्राउजी ऑल डे and we are not feeling very energetic throughout the day to do anything. And it is just very very common nowadays, and I have been there. I have been that kid who just didn't want to do anything whole day, just lie around and just sleep and just watch something, but don't do anything which requires a lot of energy. So when it comes to it, the biggest cause is the kind of food we are having, because food is something we are having 2 3 times, at least 2 3 times a day, and it really impacts a lot on how you're going to feel after a certain meal. Nowadays जिस तरह का खाना हम खा रहे हैं उसमें it is very very high in carbs, and majorly it is processed and too much of refined oils. So all this comes together and it really your increases the glucose level so much in your bloodstream, because while it is getting digested, the food it gets converted into the glucose, and then it enters in the bloodstream to be used as a fuel of energy. Now what happens is that in response to that, your pancreas secretes insulin to just neutralize that, and when the insulin spikes too much, the availability of glucose minimizes too low, even less than what it was before you ate something. And that is why you suddenly just feel very lazy, very lethargic, and you just want to lay down. So what we have to do, or what can we do to just avoid this kind of condition, is we have to check on our meals that what we are actually eating, and not mindlessly eating anything that is available. Instead we are trying to avoid any kind of refined oils and processed food, which is just like their food and it is not supposed to be eaten by humans. Try to eat whole food, real food, and also make sure that your meals are very well balanced. It is not too high in carbs, because when you're including good amount of fats and protein within a particular meal, then it helps your body to just not spike the glucose level too much, because your carbs and fats your fats and protein do take some time to just get converted and play their role as the fuel of energy inside your body. So for this problem, normally people jinko especially after each and every meal, if you're feeling lazy, you have to keep a check on your meal. The second reason which can cause this lethargy and laziness is sleep, poor sleep, and which again brings us to our second point: not being able to sleep early and not feeling energetic throughout the day. Obviously, because you're not being able to sleep early or on the time you want to sleep, then that is why you're just hurried up in the morning, and that's how your whole day goes, right? And sleep is something which plays a major role when it comes to your health, especially when it comes to your hormonal balance and your functionality of your mind. Because when your sleep is not proper, when the sleep quality struggles, then your body struggles and your mind struggles. First of all, let me tell you that I have actually done a detailed video on Instagram also on sleep, so you can just go and watch it. It is on IGTV. And for now, just make sure that you are making a sleeping routine at least for half or 1 hour before bed. Just turn off your room lights, turn off your phone screen, and just lie down. Do something relaxing, like you can just do some movements, or you can just listen to music, listen to a podcast. But make sure that you are not keeping any kind of stress on your eyes, especially because that light actually keeps you disconnected with the circadian rhythm, and that hinders your sleep a lot. Now again, in that particular video which I have uploaded on Instagram about sleep problems, I have really talked about few things, what you can really do when you are facing sleep problems or when you haven't slept well, so how to manage the day and what to do. So you can just go and watch it. A few more things I really wanted to share which can really help you to build a good sleeping routine and can improve the quality of your sleep is having light dinner and having the dinner a bit early, at least 2 to 3 hours before your bedtime, and also trying to have all your meals at a particular time daily and not disturbing that timing too much. Fourth, connect with nature to just reset your circadian rhythm on a very regular basis. And fifth is stay hydrated. Now the another most common problem which I really got to read was food cravings and mood swings and food cravings, especially in periods. These are few problems related to cravings, so I will just discuss it all in one. First of all, craving, there is a detailed video about craving I have already made. You can just go and watch it here only on YouTube if you really want to understand the whole concept and know that how can you just get rid of it. Secondly, for now, craving is something which is very psychological, and it happens because when you are too high on carbs and too high on sugar, too high on anything which hooks up your mind, which just attacks the center of your mind, and you get addicted to it. For example, a cup of tea loaded with sugar in the morning is something majorly people are addicted to it because it has hooked up our brains. And the most realistic and most permanent solution, if you want to get rid of cravings, then you need to start eating whole food, because a small piece of broccoli can never make you addicted to it and can never make you crave it. And the more you will eat the whole foods, the less you will crave anything. And the more you are hopping on the junk food, the fast food, the processed food, the more you will crave. Talking about cravings in periods, see, it is very hormonal when we are on our periods, and it should not be there. Obviously, having no craving at all in periods is very normal, but it's just that we are seeing it too common nowadays, like especially with our girlfriends. When we're hanging out, we always tell each other that how much we love to eat chocolates or drink sweet drinks and sodas and blah blah at whenever we are on periods. Long-term solution is good diet, good lifestyle. But talking about once in a while, it's okay to feel a bit of craving, but don't name it as craving. It's okay to have some urge to eat something delicious, tasty, sweet, especially while we are in period, because so much of hormonal things are going inside our body at that particular time. So my personal favorite option to go for at that time is a good brand dark chocolate, because there are so many dark chocolates available in the market, but mostly are loaded with sugar, and that's why you want to avoid it. So a good quality dark chocolate can do the trick because it really helps me. And also my personal favorite hot chocolate, I love it, I cherish it. It really helps me a lot to just have that hot and warm and chocolatey flavor, and it is very comforting. If you really want to try it out, recipe is on YouTube as well as on Instagram. Now the next point is stress. Too much of stress is causing problems, and again I have actually talked about this particular topic on Instagram last week, so you can just go and watch the IGTV video on this. But for now, make sure that you are doing some things that help you to just keep check on yourself, especially on your mental health. And it can be very bio individual. I can't just ask you to do meditation, because every one of you who is watching this video, I don't know if meditation works for all of you, because meditation is beautiful, it's great, but I personally believe that when someone has a long to-do list over the day, and after ending the day they really want to just get rid of all the stress, so meditation can cause a bit of over stress when sometimes we try to control our thoughts and everything. If you are someone who is meditating for a long time and it is really helping, go for it. It is beautiful, I know it, I am also trying it. But if you're someone who have no idea about it, and you so much of going in your life to just start meditating, just do nothing. Just sit down, relax, shut it up, shut off everything, and just breathe and just be with yourself. Do almost nothing, just listen to music, go for a walk, just lie down, do some stretching, just relax, just feel good about yourself. That's it. It was just my technique. It was just something which really helped me. But you just have to find something that helps you. It can be any other activity like dancing, singing, or something which really makes you feel stress free and happy. So you just always have to take out some time for that. Moving on to the another point, that is your water, not being able to drink enough of it. Okay, I think that this is a problem which is majorly faced nowadays, because I live with my friends, and I see them struggle because sometimes they are too lazy to just drink water, that they know that they are thirsty, but still they are just lying in bed to wait someone to give them a bottle. So I would just give you a simple tip, that always carry a small cute bottle with yourself. I mean, just cute because when something is really cute, really you really just want to use it again and again, and that is how it works for me especially. That's why I always carry a water bottle with me, because we all know that how much it is important to stay hydrated, because most of the time we are not hydrated. It is a very big cause of overeating, just binge eating, or just eating anything crap. Because when you're hydrated, your body knows that it is at peace, it's okay, it's full, it's great, and you will just look out for nutritious food. But when you're dehydrated, you're just dying from inside, and you mindlessly don't know that you actually need water and not the crap. So yeah, I mean, if you really struggle, try different things like phone apps, etc. Many people do it, but this is a simple tip that really works for me. I always carry my water bottle with me. Now the most interesting, diet. Now, if you're thinking that I'm going to tell you about what to eat and what is the diet plan I followed, then you can just leave. Because diet, I don't know why people had made this a very fancy word. Because whenever I see this word diet, something green and something full of salads and vegetables comes in my mind, which is totally wrong. See, diet is nothing. Diet is something which is your complete day, especially including your meals, like what you are eating in each and every meals, and all of it is known as a particular diet you're following, right? So don't be very fancy about diet and all. It's just what you eat. Now, if you really want to know that what should I eat to lose fat, then eat the food which can actually help you burn fat. And to burn fat, you don't have to eat something like burner or something, but you just have to eat real food which can't just get accumulated as fat inside your body, rather which can just be used as a fuel of energy. And when you're eating good amount of fats and protein in your diet, it is a process that takes place automatically. And when you talk about what specifically you have to eat what humans are made to eat. Stop eating the packaged food on a regular basis. Instead, include good amount of veggies in your diet, good amount of fats. For non-vegetarians, fats and protein can come from eggs, from chicken, from meat. From vegetarians, it can come from paneer, from whey protein, whatever is the source for you. But make sure that your each and every meal is a bit balanced. अगर कुछ समझ में नहीं आता है ना, just do one thing. मेक श्योर दैट जो आपकी प्लेट में राइस और रोटी होता है, मेक श्योर दैट इट इज़ नॉट मोर देन द वेजिटेबल यू आर हैविंग इन योर प्लेट. बिकॉज our traditional plate in India especially, it looks like having a small bowl of vegetable, and I mean more than half of the plate is covered with rice, which is not a great option because it is not balanced. So just you have to improve your diet in that way. You don't have to go to a particular dietitian always to just make a balanced meal. You can do it on your own. So moving on to our another point, not getting enough time to look after my health. I think I understand you, because I myself have a 9 to 6 job, and I totally agree with you that it is really difficult, and it takes a lot to manage time for just managing everything, your work, your lifestyle, your health, everything. But one thing I just totally believe in is priority. The thing that really matters for you, no matter how busy your schedule looks, you will always take some time out for it. Now talking about time, you know, the problem is that I think many of you really think that to take care of our health, or to take a specific amount of, you know, kgs of weight, you need to work out for 2 hours, or you just have to hop on salads and do something very, you know, restrictive, or very, you just have to go very hard on yourself. No, I can promise you this fact that if you are just having your meals a bit balanced, you're just keeping the check on on the quality, especially the kind of food you're eating. And secondly, if you're just taking out 20 minutes of your day to do anything. No, I'm not talking you about just doing so much of workout and sweat it out and just lie down tired. I know that you have to work also the other day, and it may take a lot of toll on your physical health, especially for now. Don't do it. Just do some movement. Just walk, just dance, just do some stretching, just play a game, just do anything. But just do it. Just move your body and take care of your meals. Sleep properly, and keep a check on your stress. Drink your water. That's it. I think this can actually improve your life 100 times better. And now the last point. I hope that video doesn't get too long. So the last point is, don't know where to start. I really get a lot of questions like, I don't know where to start. I have tried it, I have done it, but I gave up. I just don't know that how to start again. One thing I just want to tell you that जितना कॉम्प्लिकेटेड फिटनेस लाइफस्टाइल वेट लॉस लगता है, it is not complicated. It is very very simple. We just tend to complicate it by listening so many people, by watching thousands of video on YouTube. Don't do it. Fitness is more about how do you feel. So start doing something which actually makes you feel better. And I'm sure that when you are moving your body, and then when you are eating something good, healthy, it really makes you feel good, right? So you just have to start. Don't think that someone will come and give you a diet plan, then you will do it, and then you will do it very perfectly, and then you will lose weight. Trust me, if I have lost around 20-25 kgs, it's not because I have done everything so perfectly for a year. No, not at all. There have been days where I have just, you know, given up on everything. I have not been very consistent, but that's okay. I actually retracked myself after a few days. And everyone, to every girl, every boy who texts me this stuff, I really want to start, but I'm demotivated and I don't know what to do. I have lost some weight before, but now I regained it. I always tell them this single line, that failing is not a problem, but quitting is. So you just can't quit on it. See what went wrong, and what was that thing you were doing that really didn't interest you, and you just, you know, gave up on that. Just try to modify it and start it. And if you're someone who has never ever looked after your own health, start with single step. Start with a 15-minute walk. Start with a delicious nutritious meal of the day. Start now. Don't wait for the perfect timing, perfect diet, perfect workout. It will never be perfect. Just do it. Okay, I'm so sorry, but I missed this another point, that was low motivation. I will just quickly talk about it. I won't take much of your time. Don't rely on motivation. Just erase this term out of your life, especially when it comes to your physical health, because physical health is not a examination that will be completed after a few months, after a few years. It is a process which will continue till your last breath. So don't rely on motivation, rather make small healthy habits, build a lifestyle, and just be on it. It might happen that you just, you know, get distracted, or you just go for a trip with your friends, and for 15 days you're just eating outside and you're enjoying the time with your friends. It's okay, but when you will come back to your home, you will again start the same lifestyle. And that is because you have built that lifestyle. That is something which really you makes you feel yourself. That's it. थोड़े और points भी थे, but I couldn't cover it in this video because it will be too long for now, and I will surely share it in later videos and later IGTVs. So you can definitely follow me on Instagram because I'm very regular there. Please feel free to just drop in comments or just come to me with personal messages that what is something that is not clear with you or you need some help with. I would be more than happy to help you. And also, as usual, just drop it in your ideas what you want me to make videos about. And till then, take care. Bye bye. See ya.